Hello guys, this is SRINIVAStheDEVELOPER developer from the developer channel. Today we are going to solve the SKIDMARK Daily challenge of 8 July 2021. Here this is the problem, function print student with Varargs. Today I am really excited about making this video because I have found some new header file in this video. Like I have learned about it because of today's DC. Here the problem is they will give a n number of student, which is nothing but 4 student, and their marks, maths, chemistry, and physics marks. We just need to print student name with the total marks, for, but we should follow some pattern. First, we should print the first student name and mark. Second, we should print first two student name and mark. At the third, we should print the first three, and then we should first find the first four. First, I have thought that the first four student mentioned the mark based starting values based on the total marks, but it's just order they have given here, like Hector, Gavin, Rachel, Gavin, Rachel, Oliver. This is not about the mark, but about the occurrence of their name. So here, this is the code they have given here. You may see this one as a new header, string arg. This is because it is used to pass n number of variables. Here they have used the same function name with n number of variables. Since Java, Python, C++ are object-oriented programming languages, we can do overloading method with this, but we can't do that in C. To do that operation in C, we just found this standard argument library. Here this is how it works. First, we should need to create a function called print students, and inside this we have found a standard fixed variable. This won't be changed, but this is just the changing variable, right? So int total, no, int n, it won't change, but instead of this n number of arguments, we can just do triple dot, which is nothing but etc. or more than that operator. So we can create a variable called va underscore list, which is a method of this header file standard arguments. Here we can create a variable. I'm just taking that variable as list, and then we can start the var arguments with the command var va start. I'm starting the values of the list for n count, which is nothing but this list will contain the n number of arguments and it will iterate to it. So that's it. So it will check for n number of parameter that we have passed here. After that, we have to start that right, va end of list, which is nothing but the list of arguments. In between, we need to iterate the values. Int I equal to 0, I smaller than n, I plus plus. So we can get the values print of %d comma. Since this is a structure variable, we can't able to get the value directly. So it's a user created variable, right? So for that we just need a function which is nothing but get value. Inside this we can pass the values for v with the command var of the list and then the data type, which is nothing but student here. So to print the values inside this list, we just need to create a function called get value, and it will contain the student argument, right? Student variable. So we can able to print the values like here. Print of percentage s, percentage d, percentage d, percentage d, comma exclamation, comma s1 dot name, comma s1 dot max mark, s1 dot chemistry mark, s1 dot physics mark, like that. So if we save and run this program, gcc main.c, we got some kind of error on print student. Return type defaults to int. Yeah, we don't need to return anything, so it will be void. So if we run this program, we didn't get an error. That's a good one. Here I'm passing the values like first 1 2 3, second cond, second 4 5 6, third 7 8 9, fourth 0 0 0. Here we got from this, here we got first, and then first second, first second third, first second third fourth. All you just need to do is summing those marks and print those values as a single input, which is nothing but a total marks. So instead of comma, I'm just putting plus here, so it will give me the total marks of the three subject. That's it guys, that's it for today's video. Like, we can pass a number of variables with the help of the standard library standard arguments. So the main thing is va start, va end, and this va.arg to get the values, and va.list to declare a list of arguments. That's it guys, that's it for today's video. Hope we will meet soon with something else tomorrow. Until then, bye. But this is just a printing operation, right? So if we want to do that sorting operation, how can we do that? Today's DC solution is just here, it just end here, but I'm going to do something additionally. So if you want to sort those values, you can either create a create a student uh, mm, argument, or what's that, structure pointer variable with the help of malloc stu students studs equal to malloc of size of student multiples of n, which is nothing but 4 always. No, it varies. And then we can, there is no change in that, but we should change this value into student, and we should return s1. Return s1. So we can store those values in std s of I, and finally we can sort those values, or just for the sake of simplicity I'm going to check whether the values are inside it. Printf percentage d or percentage s, percentage d, comma stds of I dot name comma stds of I dot max. First I'm going to check for the single mark. So if it works, it's good, right? I'm going to run my code gcc main.c and I'm going to execute it with the values a1 2 3 b 1 2 3 c 1 2 3 d 1 2 3. So we got a1 a1 b1. What? Yeah, it's just working fine. So now we have assigned all those values. We can sort those values with the help of another for loop, just how we usually do in C. For int j equal to I plus 1, j smaller than n, j plus plus. This should be n minus 1. I think we should go for another for loop, separate one. For int I is equal to 0, I smaller than n, I plus plus. First we are storing those values. This is for storing, and this for loop is for sorting. If stds of I dot, we don't have a total, right? So we can either do things like max plus physics plus chemistry like that, or else we can just modify the values. So I will stick with the second one. S1 dot max plus std. Okay, if I do that, it will be a big condition. It will hard for us to read. So I'm creating int s1 total and int si total and sj total. That will be meaningful. Sj total equal to stds of I dot max plus physics plus chemistry, right? Physics plus chemistry. We are just going to do the same operation for j also, but instead of I, what you are going to do is j. So if the total of s ij, sorry, sit lesser than or greater than, lesser than the sjt, then swap those values. For that we need some temporary variable, right? So I'm declaring a student temp equal to s students of I, and students of I will have the value of student of j. This is how we usually swap, right? stds of j will contains the temp value which are stored here. So hopefully this will sort all those values. Finally we can print all those values. For int I equal to 0, I smaller than n, I plus plus, print of percentage d, sorry, percentage s, percentage d slash n of students of I, right? comma stds of I dot name. So if we do that, it will sort and print those values according to the marks scored by the students on the 4 subjects. What is wrong with here? Gee, come on. GCC main.c. It doesn't show any error. That's kind of happy to hear. Here I'm passing the values. Hey 1 2 3 and by 4 5 6 and then 10 7 8 9 and yo scored just 0 0 0. That's me. So according to the total marks, first we got yo and then hi and then bye. I just need to change the condition. So it just printing those values in ascending order, but we need a descending one, right? So 0, what? I think it's worked fine. No. 0 6 15 24. Yeah, first high is the first one, and then according to the first two, by scored the maximum mark, so we can do that. And according to the first three, Tem scored the highest, by scored the second, and high scored the last mark, and yo scored the, yeah, it's working fine. So this is how you can do your operation, just by passing functions inside a function with the help of what value arguments or standard library of standard arguments. So if you can do that, you can do a number of operation with a unknown number of parameters or arguments. That's it, guys. That's it for today's video, and this is the thing that made me to feel crazy about this header file. So I would like to share that, and hopefully I have shared that one. See you guys. Meet soon with something else tomorrow. Bye.